North Carolina concluded its regular season with a demoralizing loss at Carter Finley Stadium, with the Tar Heels finding themselves on the wrong side of history, blowing a 9-point lead with just 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. It was a masterclass, really, in how not to close out a game. First, it's on the Carolina offense, where after a defensive stop and NC State burning timeouts left and right, UNC had a 1st and 10 from the opponent's 40. And if you get one first down, the game is over. You get to 3rd and 3, and a team that has struggled all year getting the tough yards when it matters most in short yardage situations gets stuffed. Okay, you can live with that. You kick the field goal and you go up 9. Defense back on the field, and on the first play, you get a massive sack, your 6th sack of the game, with every pressure seeming to get home. Then on 2nd and 18, you give up a 64-yard touchdown with no defender within 5 yards of the deep shot. Situationally inexcusable. Still, you get the onside kick and the game is over. Even for a team that invents new ways to lose each time out, this defied everything that you thought you knew about football, with UNC holding a 99.9% chance of winning moments prior. At its core, football is a game of 3 phases, and special teams has the simplest of goals. Don't lose us the game. When you consider the fact that Carolina had 2 punts blocked, 1 return for a touchdown, and allowed the other team to recover an onside kick, it's miraculous that UNC was ever even in this game, let alone up by 9 in the closing minutes. It's a case of a team watching you on film and saying, this is how we're going to take advantage of the Tar Heels. Certain players could have surely executed better, but that lack of preparation goes back to getting out-coached. Buck hit on a point that bears repeating. Certain players for Carolina deserved their moment last night. Damon Fox deserved his moment, picking up 2.5 sacks, bringing him just 1.5 all-time behind someone like Julius Peppers in his Tar Heel career. Josh Downs deserved his moment, breaking Hakeem Nicks' single-season receiving yards record, one that stood since 2008 with a game still to go. Grayson Atkins deserved his moment after converting on just 25% of his field goals attempts, 50 yards or longer, and then stepping up and drilling a 50-yarder in a hostile environment with ice in his veins. British Brooks deserved his moment, forced into playing time because of an injury and churning out 124 rushing yards on 8.3 yards per carry. Not to mention, he's also on special teams making tackles. And of course, Sam Howell deserved his moment when he has millions waiting on him at the next level, and he chooses to play less than 100%, knowing how much that game meant to the fan base and the program. It's the last time I'll probably get to say it. There isn't a quarterback I'd rather have in the country leading this team than Sam Howell. Nobody could ever question if he left it all out there. Looking at the big picture, 21-16 and 0 conference championship appearances with the best quarterback in school history, it's just so incredibly disappointing. You can hang your hat on recruiting in the future, but in my opinion, this team is a lot closer to the ones from 2017 and 2018 that won 5 games total than a national championship contender, with the only major difference being the stellar quarterback play. The talent excuse goes out the window when you're losing to teams like Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, Florida State, and NC State in the ways that UNC has. Going to a bowl game is a nice consolation prize, yet it's what happens in the offseason or doesn't happen in the offseason to me that'll make or break the future of this program that's currently standing at a crossroads. So until next time, for Inside Carolina, I'm Taylor Vipolis, signing off.